What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Doc's Daily. It is Tuesday. That means Tony George and Griffin Murphy join us. Tuesday, November 25th. We are all scrambling for Turkey Day preparations and all that. We got a little bit of action going on today. This madness in college basketball. To hell with March. I want to rename it November Madness. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Little small card in the NFL, NBA, one game in the NHL, two horrible games on in college football. Let me just tell you right now, somebody put UMass out of their misery tonight. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Drop in the comment section what you're into, side total, proper, other ways, what you like today. Also, there's a link in the description of the video. You get free $60. $60. You can park that in your account. All you got to do is sign up, click the link, take you right over there. Or you can go to docsports.com/free60. Use that link on anybody's premium handicapping picks you want, including Griffin Murphy and Tony George. You can even split that 60 between them both. Or you could say, no, I'm just going with Tony George or Griffin Murphy, and then let them battle it out behind the camera. It doesn't matter. Also, don't forget, become a member. There's a link in the description below. All the cool kids doing it. You provide your own jacket. We provide winners. That's how this works. $5, $5 a month. $5. You starts off at $5 a month. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Get your own jacket. I give winners. How we doing, Tony George?
Burning the midnight oil on this college basketball after watching games all night long. I'm a little pissed off. I'm not living out in Vegas full time. I'd be down at this tournament. They've got there. Man, what a great tournament.
There they go.
Yeah, but I'm watching some games last night and, up early trying to we got a 4-play card today. Okay. I'll just tell people one thing. If you watch any of these games, if you're using the numbers, especially marquee name teams like big Power 5 conference teams,
right?
If you're pitting numbers against another team and you're handicapping the numbers, bear in mind there's a lot of Baltimore County, Maryland community college teams, and Stephen F. Austin's and Bella Marine and Lemoyne that they played, that those numbers when they had 98 points and 50 boards are going to be skewed against when they're playing somebody good. So you really got to kind of, I know everybody's got the algorithms and the robots and the sabermetrics and all these young cats like Griff, but it comes down to watching these games, especially early, and getting the eyeball test on them. And I just to give you an example, a free play I just put out last night. I watched Michigan absolutely destroy San Diego State. I mean, 5.5 point favorite, won by 40. They had 49 boards. I mean, they just dispatched them like a dirty whore. And then they're taking on Auburn tonight, who is without Bruce Pearl, so they moved his kid in to be head coach. Let's see how that works out. He has been there with him since Daddy took the program over. But Auburn put away Oregon last night, Dane Altman's team. They were tied at halftime, and Oregon let that slip away way late, and then got beat by 11. But kind of like what Bama did against Gonzaga. Bama outplayed them the entire first half. And then let that get away from, even though the score was tied, you can see they were the better team. But better team doesn't always win in college basketball. But I will tell you one thing right now. I would take a strong look. As a matter of fact, bear in mind that Michigan-Auburn, that was a Sweet 16 game last year.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Pearl buried them. You don't think they got this circled right now? Playing 5.5, he got embarrassed in the Sweet 16 by Michigan. I'll tell you one thing about Michigan. I'm not sold on Michigan's perimeter game, but I'm sold on their inside game. They got a front court that is no freaking joke. And if you're not, Griffin and I talked about this last year a lot off camera, but the one emphasis I have, everybody always talks about guard play, guard play, guard play. That's how you handicap postseason or tournaments. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a myth. It's
Boards. Yep.
You got to look at if rebounding wins games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Screw all this backcourt stuff, but I put out Michigan minus 5.5 tonight. I think they get it done.
I like that.
I
like that because I'm trying to weasel my way into a game tonight. Me and my son. I got a buddy down here and he's got some extra tickets, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me see. So depending on how crazy we get today, and depending on get my shit done, I'm trying to either. He's got tickets to that. I think it's a Tennessee game. That's at one's at MGM Grand.
Yeah,
at
MGM
3
Grand.
o'clock my time. I think that's Tennessee. What game is that? Tennessee Houston. Tennessee Houston or the Michigan Auburn.
Weird
game.
number in that game.
Houston gets taken into overtime against Syracuse yesterday.
Yeah.
Their defense played like shit. Sampson's got to be pissed.
Yeah.
They don't have the same shutdown defense they had last year. And bear in mind, those two played in the tournament last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I know that Michigan State, because I'm a Spartan fan, Michigan State and East Carolina just tipped off. I took East Carolina plus all the points because I think Michigan State is getting ready for Thanksgiving Day in North Carolina.
Well, the thing about that
I'm not saying they're going to win East Carolina, but 24.
Tom Izzo doesn't take freaking days off.
No, but this will be the type of game that he'll win by 15 and he'll still be.
I don't like the look ahead spot there, Lenny. I will agree with Tony on that one. Too early in the season right now. These kids are rolling with momentum right now, right out the gates. I just don't see it. But at the same time,
that fear's up top for them.
Just double teams,
He's
Lenny.
legit.
Just got slapped up.
Yeah, he's legit.
There is a game going back to Tony's game he talked about. Definitely a game on the board I do like here as a free play. Looking at Alabama tonight. So this is going to be obviously the last game on the board. And this is probably going to be a chase game. Obviously, Alabama comes into this with that 8 ranking in front of their name. And everybody loves to feed off of that. On top of it, though, on the situation, this matchup is in Las Vegas. It's at the MGM Grand. So UNLV does benefit from that situation. But at the same time, Alabama, as we just mentioned, a lot of people like to feed off of most recent matchups. In their most recent matchup, they lost by 10 points to a very good Gonzaga team. So in a situation like this, the scale of strength of schedule really drops off for Alabama in this situation. So they're going to give it all they got on the boards or on the floor tonight. And the biggest thing that I see in this matchup is Alabama's going to dominate on the boards. And that's what me and Tony always talk about, going back to what Tony just stated. Right. And I believe that's what's going to dominate in this basketball game. I know laying 13.5 points is a lot. It's a big number. But at the same time, that total is 181.5. So that's the incentive. Points are going to be scored in this matchup. Alabama's got shooters from the perimeter as well. So they're going to crash the paint as well as shoot from the outside. Give me Bama here minus the 13.5.
Yeah, Bama couldn't hit a bull in the ass a handful of rocks last night with the 3-point range. I don't think you're going to see that back-to-back nights. I mean, they couldn't hit shit in that game. Mm-hmm. I mean,
and still hung Gonzaga.
Gonzaga really wasn't getting out on them. Yeah. I mean, Gonzaga's always got the bigs, Mark Few just outcoached Oates last night. Outcoached him. I think they'll definitely show up with some purpose tonight. And I'm actually not all that familiar with what UNLV's bringing to the table here, but I didn't look at that game because I had Bama last night plus 4.5 as a 2-unit premium play, and I'm pissed at them.
Yeah,
so I'm not a Roll Tide guy today.
I mean, they've been competitive. Their schedule hasn't been very tough. That's the biggest thing, and that's what I like about the situation. They haven't played anybody, so now the strength of schedule. Their toughest matchup was their most recent game where they played Maryland and lost that game by 7 points. Yeah. So it's a situational factor for them where they are going up in class now as well. So that's kind of a negative as well. But that's their toughest matchup. They played nobody this year, and they're 3-3. So not impressed with them whatsoever. And then you got a Bama team that's going to come into this game absolutely pissed off. So I like Bama here on the spot. 13.
I don't hate that because the only thing I see as a positive for UNLV is the fact that they're playing in Vegas. And that only takes you so far. I mean, that can only take you so far. Sounds like Alabama all the way. I don't want to say roll tide because then Tony will be angry again.
Let's go to the Mo Valley. My favorite conference. Let's go to the Mo Valley today. Northern Iowa, the number 1 ranked, highest power rated team at KenPom in the Mo Valley, right up there at Belmont. I think Northern Iowa's better. They're taking on an old foe who is no longer in the Mo Valley, Loyola Chicago, right there in Griffin's backyard.
Yep.
Ramblers. But nonetheless, Northern Iowa, good basketball team, laying 8 points. Looks like a lot at 8. Let me give you a common opponent because Loyola is down this year, and they're known as a basketball school.
Mm-hmm.
They're down this year big time. They took on Northern Illinois, NIU. Loyola did. They lost by 17. 2 games ago, Northern Iowa beat them 70-57. Northern Illinois. Same common opponent. One loses by 17. One wins by 13. Northern Iowa, as always, much like Big Brother Iowa, there's 3 things in life that are sure. Death, taxes, and Northern Iowa's got a good defense.
Yep.
Nebraska's, I'm going to witness that Iowa defense in person this Friday in Lincoln, Nebraska, with about 86,000 of my closest friends as Nebraska gets freaking throttled again.
Yep.
Guys.
I wasn't saying it, but yep, they were.
Sick of these assholes. I'm telling you, the best thing ever to come out of Iowa, you know what it was? I-80 West. That's the best thing ever to come out of Iowa. Right there, Hawkeyes.
Oh, my God, dude, that's hilarious.
Pissing me off.
Cody George, ladies and gentlemen, he's here Tuesdays on Doc's Day.
Give me Northern Iowa today. And if you don't like the 8, worried about a late debacle, taking their eye off the price, play the first half line, probably laying 4.
Tony, I love everything you went with this game. Loyola, Illinois, they're always just one of the most speculated teams because of that huge run they went on. Obviously, they have the grandma, whatever, that entire charade, obviously. That
she died.
You know,
she just died like about 6 months ago.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Sister, what was sister something?
I'm freezing.
Sister Mary Margaret. I mean, they all sound the same.
Sister Mary
no, that ain't it.
No, hold on.
I'm
Googling right now.
Going back to where I'm at.
You got to take the hat off to the sister. She was something.
Right?
Sister Jean.
All she wanted was
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean.
Yep, that was it. Oh, my goodness. Yep.
Rest in peace. I don't need no more reasons not to get in. So
apparently when she passed away and went to heaven, Loyola passed away with her. Let's go ahead.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theory
this evening against Northern Iowa.
I had this play circled up, but I have a 7 unit that goes off in an hour and 15 minutes. So I only like to play one play when I have a top play. So I did not put this on my card, but I was on Northern Iowa as well, laying the 7.5 points.
Yeah.
Speculation's too heavy with Loyola. They're not playing good basketball right now.
I got a teaser.
Northern Iowa is always a beast.
Well, the thing about those mid-majors when they get good, the big schools steal their coaches away.
Yep.
I mean, look at Drake. They took the head head coach of Iowa and took Sturts with them, who, by the way, played high school basketball 3 miles from my house, right here where my son and daughter graduated in Liberty, Missouri. He's a Liberty, Missouri Blue Jay, and now he's playing with Iowa. So, but nonetheless, these mid-majors, they get good. Dane Altman, kicking ass, taking names at Creighton, goes to Oregon, never looked back. Same year Arkansas wanted him to say he was either Arkansas or Oregon, but he found a place out in Oregon. But, that's what happens with these really good mid-major teams. Dusty May, he's at Michigan now. I mean, you go down the list.
Yeah. That Michigan-Auburn game is going to be really good. I have Michigan in a teaser and some other teams.
Another team I always like is a sneaky cover team, man. Follow Oral Roberts. I know they're not off to a good start right now, but that is another team. They are always a slippery beast, and they will cover spreads. That is another team under the radar. Keep your eyes on them.
How about the team with the longest winning streak in college basketball right now? Continues to be the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on Winthrop tonight.
Yeah.
In Lincoln.
Good roll. Absolutely.
Lane 11.
Yep, should roll.
Lane 11. They should beat the hell out of them. I like that spot. That's a good play.
Yeah, FYI.
There you go. How do you guys feel about UCLA at Cal tonight? Any thoughts on that? Premium card, don't mention it. You don't have to. I just I kind of took I took Cal plus points, but I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't like that in-state situation. I wanted nothing to do with that game just due to the fact it's too early on the year, in-state rivalry. There's just shit that comes into play. I don't like the number 8.5. I faded that game.
I also took Oregon over San Diego State just after seeing San Diego State get their absolute ass handed to them by Michigan. I just think they're going to need a little bit to get over that kind of thing, and I think Oregon's
a 40-point loss when you're basically a 5-point underdog. I will tell you that, like, say it was college football, you got a week to recover and say, hey, man, we got to get our head out of our ass. In this thing, you got less than 24 hours. You're not at home.
Yeah.
You're not in your own bed. You just got absolutely pummeled on national television, on TNT. These games are on TNT we're talking about, including the Michigan and Auburn game. They're 2:45 on DirecTV. But nonetheless, I'm just saying it's hard to recover from something like that. And by the way, Oregon's going to be pissed too because they were in that game to about the last 5 minutes, and they just pissed down their leg.
I agree. How do we feel about these college football games? There's 2 of them on. I mean, I know they're not beautiful, but
if they were on toilet paper, I'd wipe my rear end with them. I didn't even look.
Hold on. I'm pulling up all.
But I don't like the first game. The only thing I really kind of like in the first game is just the under, but that's about it because UMass can't score and Bowling Green kind of has a little bit of a defense.
I'll be honest. I didn't even look at these games.
That's fair. I'm on Western Michigan in case anybody was wondering. Western Michigan's going to take care of Eastern Michigan today.
We got college basketball
and at Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, that's the only thing scares me.
Up there, they have a colored field up there, like
gray. Yeah, every time you're playing, every time you watch it looks weird.
It's like freaking 25 degrees below zero on a freaking Tuesday night.
It's like the field is like a frozen gray, and then the white stripes, and then they're green, and then their outfits are green. It just looks. It's like
Eastern Michigan. I'll tell you that. I know they're Eastern. I've always liked their head football coach. He's a good coach, but how are you going to get somebody to Eastern Michigan? If you have a recruiting trip in November up there, plus every chick on campus goes for $150 plus.
Hey, listen,
right up in your neck of the woods, Lenny.
Listen, big women need love too. I'm a big corn-fed women.
It is weird though. This game, in-state rivalry, road team laying 7.5 points. It's a little fishy. Over a
it's not. It's not fishy. It's not. Western Michigan is 6-1 in the conference ahead, and they're at the top of that match in action. They are up there. They're going to end up playing Ohio.
This is where these assholes trip and fall every time.
It's too good to be true.
They're
7-4, 4-7, no shot.
This is Eastern Michigan Super Bowl, right? This is their bowl game. And it's senior night.
Yeah, this is their bowl game. This is their bowl game.
All the seniors, mom and dad are there. Girlfriends all warmed up for after game festivities.
The problem is
their guys are fired up. I'm telling you, be careful.
That's fair. I'm telling you, the problem is Western Michigan can run the ball and Eastern Michigan can't stop the ball. So Western Michigan will control the clock. I like the under. And they'll win this game. I think it's going to land. If you can get 6.5, I'd buy it down to 6.5. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Or take it to 7. I would not play 7.5. I would not.
I'm just saying that betting MAC action on Tuesday is like betting Hawaii on frickin' Saturday night. You have some level of degeneracy in your bloodstream when you want to go bet MAC action at East Michigan when the team is coasting into the MAC championship game. Not going to risk getting anybody hurt if they get a lead. There's just too many. To me, there's too many intangibles that make that a stay away game.
That game,
but not Lenny. Not Lenny.
But they're not coasting in that game. There are 4 people tied at the first place. 4 teams tied at 7-4, and then 1 team, Miami, Ohio, at 6-5. So
that's right.
They need this win.
Yeah,
I'll tell you guys
Michigan. Right now, Western Michigan's got a 4-inch golf tee lined up on their ass, and Lenny's got an 8-pound sledge.
Yes, I'm gonna counter in on
the pucker factor's high.
Oh, it's
hey, hold on. I'm looking at this, and this is interesting though. If the market isn't setting up a wipeout here, 13.5 for Bowling Green, 7.5 for Western Michigan.
So that
these are 2 tease numbers.
They moved that game up though. They moved that game up because it was going to be so bad. They changed the time on that game yesterday. It got moved up because they want college basketball in. That game at Bowling Green and UMass, I think they have to put it on.
Well, look at a double market wipeout here. I mean, everybody's going to be running to the window to tease Western Michigan down to get them at -1.5 because the ugly 13.5 for Eastern Michigan is ugly. Obviously, you have to 2-leg it. So then you look at Bowling Green against UMass, 13.5. So the ugly tease would be teasing them down. The make sense tease would be teasing UMass to 19.5 because you're getting 3 touchdowns there. So in the reality of schemes, I believe the market wipeout, Eastern Michigan plus Bowling Green on a double-leg teaser.
I can't
you can't pay me to take money with UMass. UMass lost 42-14, 45-3, 44-10, 38-13, and 28-21 the last 5 games. They haven't won a game all year. Next year they will not be in the FBS.
You got anything better to talk about?
No, let's stick with Bowling Green UMass. Eddie George can kiss my ass. You should have never won the Heisman. You should have never won the Heisman Trophy in 1995 in front of Tommy Frazier at Nebraska. I'll never back anything that piece of shit does again. I'm still pissed about it. Tommy Frazier is the best
quarterback. Tell us how you really feel. All right, so real quick. Before we do bounce out of here, let's change subjects, though. Before we do bounce out of here, because I won't see you guys till after Thanksgiving. So,
Lenny, let's mention. I'm going to interrupt you.
Yep.
I want to apologize to everybody. No Gridiron 6-pack tomorrow because I'm traveling up to Lincoln, Nebraska. Back-to-back 5-1 weeks, 10-2.
Yep.
We're going to skip this week because the holiday travel. We're like everybody else. We have families. We got to take the garbage out on Monday morning, do all the things like normal people do. We just have a crazy job. And also the Prop Madness show on Friday. I'll be at the Nebraska game, inebriated by 11 a.m. at the tailgate. So I won't be doing – I'll do all my free play videos on my end before I leave.
Okay.
On tomorrow night. So just FYI.
And the Prop Madness show did really well last week as well.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, when either 5-1 or 4-2.
Back-to-back 4-2 weeks.
Yeah. Somewhere's around
remember
there.
Remember where you heard it first, Nick Mencken. He called out Shedeur Sanders, said go on the passing yards. I ended up putting him out as a premium.
He almost game of the year it. He almost game of the year it. Loved it.
He loved that. And Jamari Gibbs, and I think Jamari Gibbs had like a bajillion yards rushing.
He's still running.
His total was like 79 yards. That boy's still running. He's gone. He passed for sure. So I want to get your take on Thanksgiving Day games. I know you might have some premiums or something like that, but just craziness. Any thoughts? I know Chiefs
How would you like to be in Circus Survivor and you save both Kansas City and Dallas, and you had to pick one to win the game, and $17 million was on the line?
Oh, God.
Yeah, because you have to pick.
I
You
would
have to
never
pick
pick
a
because I was saving the Lions.
Plus the game on Sunday in that contest. I'm still in my Survivor. I'm still in my local Survivor.
That means Dallas wins outright.
No, I'm not. I don't have to pick, but we only have to pick one. Now last week I did it. I took the Bears.
Bear down, baby. Jump on the wagon. I love
Pittsburgh. And this week, I think I'll just take Baltimore against Cincinnati and call it good. Although I hear Joe Burrow may play.
Burrow's playing.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing for the Bengals.
That didn't help their defense.
No.
That's not, yeah, right. He don't play defense.
It won't help.
It's going to be a shootout
it's
there.
negative.
I'm thinking the Ravens I'm down to out of 1,280 guys, there's 36 left, and I'm one of them.
Dude,
Nice.
let's roll.
Nice. Let's
Are you
go.
kidding me? Yeah.
I purposely
Baltimore.
would have saved the Lions to this point, and it would have been death for me if I would have had to take the Lions on Thanksgiving Day in Circus Survivor for $17 million. I would have been on. Somebody would have had to watch me.
Handcuffed.
Are you sold? Well, in my
I'm out.
opinion, the early two games are 2 coin flip games, should go either way.
100%.
And
What was my Lions whatsoever at all right now?
Dog turd you laid on the 50-yard line last week against the Giants. The Giants.
Game-o Winston, baby. Came in slinging.
I think they overlooked them. I think they were looking for this game ahead of. It's all I could imagine. That any excuse, and I hate saying that, is the only thing would be they were looking forward to this Packers game. But if that's the case, that's horrible management by Dan Campbell. You should not be. You can't make that a mindset.
How can you run Gibbs for almost 200 yards and barely win the game?
Wow, that
3 touchdowns on top of it.
I've been telling you all year long, you're not listening to me. Your freaking defense sucks, dude.
Oh, I've been saying, I agree. It's not great. It's our corners, Terrion Arnold. We could just call him a bust now and get it over with.
Yeah, just play the over in that game.
Like, that's fine. I need Kirby Joseph healthy, though. That really hurts our secondary. Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph together, they can cover the top, or at least over the top. That's why we're getting burned over the top. Brian Branch is only one guy. And our linebackers are mediocre at best, and our corners are below average. And Aiden Hutchinson, I'm not ready to tell him he's the greatest player of all time, despite what he thinks, because he was still a Michigan guy.
TJ Watt yet?
No, and he needs help there as well. There's not that Lions mediocre.
What's the total in that game?
I think 48.5.
That's too low. I might go over. Indoors.
I don't know, because this is
indoors,
the game.
A lot on the line. You
want to know what you hate about the Lions? Yeah, you want to know what everybody hates about Lions?
By the way, notice how Griffin's biting his tongue, even though my dog's barking his brains out? What? Because there's a squirrel sitting on the fence right here. He's got to go free that squirrel.
You got Mr. Talk over there, man.
Who'd have thought that we'd be talking about Lenny's Lions this time of year? And they're chasing the Bears for the division title. And notice how humble Murphy is.
It's a double-edged sword, Tony. It's a double-edged sword. We got a few tough more games left before, so you know what? I'm not going to start talking shit yet. But believe me, I'll get there. We'll get there, Lenny.
I thought it was the last. You only got 3 wins
through the grass.
Hey, you only got 3 losses on the year, and just one of them was already from the Lions, 52.
We were not.
Who's going to get coach? Who's going to get coach of the year? Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel? Interesting.
Probably
interesting conversation.
Because honestly, Tony, the Patriots
who
are
goes
go
further?
Deeper. They're better.
Which team goes further? Right. Patriots are a better team.
That agreed, and I think that's where it goes to Vrabel. And he's returning. He was with Tennessee, got fired on a bad situation when in reality, I thought they should have kept him. So he left the NFL with a bad taste in everybody's mouth, yet bittersweet, comes back. It's more of a success publicized story that the internet and media could sell to make more money off of as well.
I think the NFC North, though, is a tougher division than what is the AFC East.
But here's the thing.
And I thought Buffalo was overrated all year long. Griffin, I've been telling you that even on this show all year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. The script is kind of written, right? Lions-Bears are the last game of the year in Chicago. Time to be determined. You know it'll be flexed, and it'll be for the division, right? And then if the Bears win that and then win the division, then he wins, Coach.
You need to block each other. You need to block each other's number during that game.
Oh, dude.
No.
But we did talk about this.
Call me, brother man. Put me on FaceTime. I tried calling him during the first game. I FaceTimed him from my Lions bar. And I was like, answer the phone. I'm yelling at my phone. Answer right now. And I got a text message with a middle finger, and that was it.
A real division that nobody really, they're NFC West.
Oh, man.
That is Lenny. Me and Lenny talked about it last night. We talked about it last night. Listen, Detroit, NFC, the Bears in Detroit, that might not be the conversation. We got to deal with Seattle. We got the Rams and we got the 49ers. Those are three very good football teams. Then you've got the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. 6 teams contending. That is not going to be an easy dealing for anybody whatsoever. Rams, in my opinion, best team in the NFL.
Slow down on that. A couple of points. Bear in mind that they were +4 in turnovers and only beat Seattle by 2 points.
Yeah,
in that game, that's scary. And so that's 1 and 2 there. Secondly, I'm just going to ask anybody that's a Minnesota fan, how is that trade out from Darnold, who's probably going to be in the NFC Championship game, to McCarthy going? How's that working out for you up there?
Dude, I'm loving it.
It's not the coach's problem, not that Kevin O'Connell. He's a coach. He's a quarterback whisperer.
He's supposed to be.
Remember that. He whispered to Kirk Cousins. He left. He whispered to Sam Darnold. He left. Now he's whispering to J.J. McCarthy. Who else?
McCarthy is putting up Jamarcus Russell numbers right now.
I said that to somebody yesterday. I said, because is it fair to call J.J. McCarthy the new Jamarcus?
By the way, how bad are the freaking Raiders, dude?
They've got nothing. No run game, no offensive line.
You can fire Chip Kelly. He didn't have. There's nothing to work with there. You got Bowers. Bowers, good tight ends are going to ruin him.
They busted their load on drafting Ashton Genty. It was a stupid draft choice. Genty, you don't draft a running back that early, and that's going to hurt him. And it did. It bit him in the ass. They got no quarterback.
They got to build from the inside out. If you don't have an offensive line,
I'm not building around
you can make
Genty
a mediocre running back.
What's going on there? We don't have an offensive line.
You can make a mediocre running back look better with a better offensive line. You can't with a shitty offensive line. That great running back's going to struggle. So you got to build inside out, and the Raiders didn't do that. Instead, they thought, I think Genty, he's good.
He's good.
He's a great running back, I think, in the right system. He could new scenery. The next team he plays on will be legit. You know what I mean? Brock Bowers, same thing. Next team he plays on is legit. I don't feel bad for Max Crosby no more. I used to want the Lions to trade for him, but he took the money. You took the money that the Raiders gave you, just like Myles Garrett. You can't bitch about Cleveland. You can't bitch about where you're at and how they're doing stuff. They offered you the money. You could have said, no, I want to test free agency. You took the money.
Yeah.
You secured your future. This is your future. This is what you signed up for.
Right.
Good luck unless you're against us, folks. That's going to do it for us on Docs Daily.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Go Chiefs. Go Bears. Go Lions. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.